Gemini, I got a real interesting message coming in for you in relation to your love life. There's somebody that is your true soulmate. You share a lot of passion with each other, a lot of devotion. You've also been through quite a bit together. You've been through some hard times. You've had to overcome some really painful challenges. In this connection, I feel like these challenges are due to a particularly challenging character who's been interfering in your connection. They are somebody who's trying to hold on to your partner, even though your partner's made it very clear that they're no longer interested in being involved with this individual. This could have started out as a kind of third party interference, but I do feel like whatever challenges were getting in the way of the connection you share with your special someone have been overcome. But this person is still not willing to let go. Strong water sign energy coming forward in this situation. Very manipulative energy, very attached, unwilling to release your partner. Even though your partner's made it clear that they're done with this situation, this person keeps interfering in your connection, trying to cause instability in your bond. And I feel like something interesting is happening here where you and your partner are deciding to team up to take this person down, to turn this disappointment around. It's almost like you're unifying. This may even be the thing that's sort of like getting you back on the same page and bringing you together, is you're deciding to kind of have a tag team effort here to set the record straight with this individual who's been causing problems for you, all right? So this is what I got as an initial message. Let's see what the cards have to say. Yeah, this is somebody who, they might be the quintessential cat lady. Cat lady, that's interesting. Could be a Cancer Leo cusper, this energy coming in. This is somebody who, has been on their own for a bit here. There might be a connection with cats too. This person might have a few cats. They might have quite a few stray cats that they've taken in, that they are taking care of. They might also have a few other women that have been stirring up some problems for you in your connection. This could be a little catty group of people, but I do feel like this woman maybe feels like in some way she has some claim on your partner. I don't know why that's coming out like that, but it is. Okay, so let's see what this is about, Gemini. I don't know what this is about. Ugh, okay, it's a little messy. There's quite a few cards that came out here. Now, this is an old flame, okay? This is somebody who used to be involved with your partner. They're wanting to stir things up. Very well could have a strong Leo placement. I got like Cancer, Leo, cusper energy. I think they used to be involved with your partner. Potentially, you could be involved with a Sagittarius. They feel like they didn't get their wish fulfillment with your person here. They feel like they are the ones who should be in your position. And they feel like your presence is an imposition in this situation. You're kind of blotting out their sun. And they're hoping to turn this around by turning your connection upside down. That's what I got. You may have been tipped off about this by some loyal friends who kind of let you know what was going on. Maybe they knew, what was happening behind the scenes and they put you in the loop. This could even be friends of, it seems like friends of the masculine in this situation. There could be a Sagittarius connection or somebody born in the year of the horse. Look, we also see hanging out. What's hanging out over that horse, that king there? We got the lion. Again, Leo energy coming in really strongly. So this may have been something that was kind of like kept under wraps for a while, but there might have been a friend who didn't dig what was going on here. A friend, I believe, of the masculines that let the partner know, hey, there's some kind of funny business going on with this old flame here. They're stirring up some drama for you, all right? And this made it very clear why things kept going awry. But I do feel like there's been some effort here to bring things back into balance. What do we got as this crossing energy? there's some message coming in here. I see this, okay? There's a message coming in with the letter, okay? This could be a message that you're receiving snail mail. It could also be a message that you're receiving online. I say that because there's sort of this impression that the message is coming in from a distance. So with a spaceship here, you could be talking to somebody on the World Wide Web. They're letting you know maybe about a little something that's been afoot. Maybe your partner had gone on some kind of trip, and maybe when they went on a trip, they connected with somebody at a distance as well. They could have connected with an old flame. I feel like whatever happened there, though, it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. It ended up being a disappointing experience for them. And so they're wanting to work things out with you. They may not know that you've been put in the loop or that you're about to be put in the loop by a mutual friend. And it feels like it's a mutual friend, but would be considered more, it feels like the masculine's friend in this case, who's been watching what's been going on here. And they're like, you know what? I'm not really cool with this, you know? Gemini deserves to know the truth in this situation. Again, you know, flip-flop the roles as you need to. Certainly a king can come out and it can be speaking about the feminine. If it is speaking about the feminine, be a feminine taking more of a like real strong action here to expand her horizons, you could say. Okay, so whoever it is in this scenario that went on some trip somewhere, they went somewhere where they traveled a distance, okay? It was to connect with somebody, maybe even somebody that they met online, have a little, you know, adventure there. And I do feel like it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Maybe they thought it would, you know, be some kind of wish fulfillment, but something headed south here. And I feel like it was that way for whoever in this connection went to, you know, travel this distance. It feels like it's connected to an old flame, but I feel like the old flame, you know, feels like, no, you know, it's not done. This person doesn't want to release the connection. This is how the energy is coming in. So there might be a certain rallying of forces here. Now, this is kind of interesting. I'm almost wondering if you and the friend that's informing you about what's been going on here are teaming up to take both of these people down. That's possible too. This could be a little wild card energy coming in here. Let me do a cut of the deck and see what we got around this Gemini. Yeah, somebody is just, you know, they're not using their brain here, I have to say. They're not thinking very clearly. It's like they tried to call something in, right? Because maybe they thought that this was going to be some true love alignment. You know, this might have some kind of like karmic history around it. Certainly with an old flame, but I do feel like they thought that there was a real, you know, powerful connection here. The number 8 is significant. Okay, so I don't know. Again, that could be a Leo energy coming in. Um, 8 is significant. It keeps wanting to really highlight that I'm really cluing in on the 8 energy. But see, something was meant to be brought to a close here. It wasn't meant to continue. And if you notice on this infinity card here, you got the Ouroboros. So it's like the snake is digesting something here, digesting itself in the process. It's like had to kind of revisit something. I feel like whoever stepped out in this direction to connect with an old flame at a distance, it really was to close a particular cycle. It's almost like they had to go there to digest almost like an old part of themselves, like an old identity in a way. They had to really process this before they could be free to truly step forward into a new chapter. In other words, I feel like there was always a question in the partner's mind, like, was I supposed to leave that behind, right? And I think they've been troubled by this, you know, they wish they wouldn't have headed in this direction. They're starting to realize that maybe that's more a signal of something that's a little unhealthy operating there. They noticed that something about this, whatever went down between them and this old flame, highlighted for them a time in their life where maybe the connection was very dysfunctional, you know, and it had a strong hold on them. And they're realizing like, this ain't where it's at. You know, I feel like this person is trying to like kind of integrate this experience right now, heal from this experience. It's also possible that this person that they connected with has some issues. I feel like their energy is very attached, like they don't know how to let go. So let me get some details here. Yeah, I mean, this is a case with the Ace of Clubs coming out in reverse on the bottom of the deck here in the shadow, where this was truly just about hookup kind of energy. I also feel like this particular old flame might have some anger issues, might be aggressive, could potentially have some obsessive traits. They really have an inability to let go. And I feel like they're trying to cause problems here in this connection, because I do believe that the person who headed in that direction did so with the intention of wrapping things up. They did close out cycle. Do you see the number 8 is really significant? So I don't know if this is something you're being alerted to that happened back in August, or if it's around a Leo, or potentially somebody that's born on the 8th, or a life path number 8, but 8 is significant here. The energy was moved away from. I mean, I do feel like whoever stepped out in this direction made it clear, like this is done. This isn't going to happen anymore. But it's like they wanted to leave it behind, but they can't, because this person is refusing to let go. And I do feel like there's this piece where you will team up with your partner to sort of like take this person down who's been interfering in this situation. That's coming through pretty strongly here. It's like you're not going to tolerate this interference. I'm going to go ahead and do a cut of the deck here to cap this off. The message is pretty clear. Yeah, this is what's souring the connection here. The fact that this old flame refuses to let go, and might be getting a little aggressive here too. It's bringing a lot of conflict into the situation, but now I feel like you're really putting your forces together to cut this off. And you're taking quite aggressive action here. In some cases, you might even be looking at taking some kind of legal action, getting some kind of restraining order, so this person can't continue to sort of like come into your sphere, cause disruption for you. I have to say, I mean, I think this person keeps calling. They keep inserting themselves into your situation. There's something about them continually trying to contact, even after you've already made it clear, like, no go here, all right? Do look for more to develop around this. I think whoever you're dealing with might be a little unstable, and there is need to be really definitive about cutting this off. But I see that you and your partner are kind of teaming up together to tackle this problem that's been keeping the two of you divided. I think you're wanting to get on the other side of it, you know? You're trying to figure out how you can get beyond it together. And it looks like there were challenges, but you're invested in trying to see this through. But first, you got to take this person down.